Hello friends, welcome to Embedded Board. In this video, we are going to see a new C problem. Problem is we have to take input from the user and find the enter number is a strong number or not. The first question is what are strong number? Strong number are those number whose digit factorial is equals to their number. Let's suppose for example, we have 145, a number which have 3 digits. So the each digit factorial sum is equals to their number. Then the number is said to be a strong number. Now let's write the code for this problem. First, I am declaring all the variables which we are required in the code, and all the variables are in unsigned int because the strong number always are in positive integer. So I have defined unsigned int. One is num. I am going to keep the input from the user in the num variable, and there is a temp num. I will explain why I am declaring this. And again, a number is sum, which is initializing with the 0. And a factorial number. Then all these variables we have required in the code. Now I'm making a function to find out the factorial of each digit. For this, I am making a separate function and in main function I am calling that function to find out the factorial. If you have not seen our previous video where I have explained how to find the factorial, the link is in the I button or in the description. You can go and watch that before coming to this video. So first I am giving the prototype of that function in factorial fun. Fun is a sort of function, and it will take up one argument which is of unsigned int where. Now I'm giving the definition for that function. If where is equals to 1, then it will going to return 1 factorial. Directly if the digit is 1, then it will directly return to the 1. We have not need to run the whole code for finding the factorial of 1. So in doing this, else return where river into factorial fun r minus 1. So this is the way to find the factorial, and in this I am using a recursion function. Now let's come to the main part. Here we are going to take input from the user. For that I am giving a printf statement. Enter the number. User will enter the number. And the next line I am taking input using scanf. Now first thing I am doing is that I am assigning the num value to a temp num. I am doing this because the value of num, it will lose its original value in the code. So we have to keep that in some other variable. And because in the end of the function, we are going to use if condition to compare both the sum and the number is equal or not. I have defined temp equals num. Now using a while loop, and while will run until num is not equals to 0. In while loop, I am holding the temp variable and num is modulus by 10. In this way, I am extracting the last digit of that number and then finding the factorial of that number. For factorial, I am calling the function we have made for the factorial and passing the value of temp, and the return value I am going to store in the factorial variable. In the next line, sum, I am adding the sum of the factorial each digit and keeping the sum of that is sum. Now in the next line, I am removing that number which we have find the factorial. For that, we have to divide the number by the 10. Now we have done all the proper coding. Now when while loop is going to terminate, we are going to check if temp sum is equals to sum. Then it will print enter number is strong number, or else it will print number is not strong. Now let's run our code and see what the result is that. So it asking enter the number. I have entered the number which we have taken as a example, and it will return enter number is a strong. So our code is working properly. That's all for this video. And if you like our video, then share and subscribe to our channel.